There sure are a lot of zombies. What is this? Some sort of Bloodfest? Today, we're going to be talking about the especially gory zombie game Bloodfest. Bloodfest was created on 31st of March 2011 by Don Eyes. As of recording, this game has 72.3 million visits. The premise of the game is quite simple: survive hordes of zombies for 15 waves, get access to a shop to buy gear in between waves, with zombies getting more numerous and new types of zombies showing up the further you go. There are 5 different classes that players can choose from. These are the Commando, SMG, Heavy, Marksman, and Melee. Each class has a skill tree that you can level up by using weapons from the respective classes, but if you use a weapon that's outside of the class you've picked, you won't get any downsides to the weapon itself. You just won't get any XP for your class's skill tree. Depending on the class, the upgrades from the skill tree can include faster sprint, faster regeneration, more damage, faster firing speed, and more accuracy. At the end of each round, players can teleport to the shop, where they can buy new guns, grenades, and armor. Moving on, let's get into all the different types of zombies.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Starting with the Clots. The Clots are the first enemy you'll encounter. They are simple pink humanoids with a hole in their chest that exposes their internal organs. Clots are slow, have low HP, and have a weak and sluggish clawing attack, but they make up for it with their sheer numbers. Next up are Slashers. Slashers are similar to Clots, but they are slightly bigger, have a prosthetic leg, and a large blade replacing their arm. Slashers are about as fast as a Clot at first, but when they are close to a player, they will yell and begin sprinting towards their target. Their attack is faster and more damaging than a normal Clot. Do you think it got sliced off when they mastered? Moving on, we have Spiders. Spiders are, well, spiders. They'll attempt to swarm you in numbers and bite you, but they're relatively easy to take down. Up next, we have Bloaters. Bloaters are fat, green, morbidly obese Clots. Bloaters can vomit an acid-like substance onto a player. They're also pretty tanky, but however, thankfully, they're much slower than a normal Clot. Our next zombie is the Rocketeer. They are similar to Slashers, as in being modified Clots. Rocketeers wear masks, body armor, and a tank on their back, along with being armed with a large rocket launcher. When a Rocketeer comes in range of you, it'll charge up its launcher for a second or two before firing at you. Its second arm has been replaced with a little claw, snipper, scissor thingy. It'll use this when you get too close to it. The tank on their back serves as a weak point. You can shoot it a couple times to trigger an explosion, but the explosion can damage you if you're nearby. They have a large health pool, however, a single one isn't too dangerous. It's only when you got an entire firing squad of them bombarding the shit out of you. They are commonly able to help you as they have friendly fire. If you position a zombie between you and a Rocketeer, it'll shoot the zombie. It's quite effective at getting rid of groups of Clots. Next up, we have the Flesh Pounds. The Flesh Pounds are large, hard to kill cyborgs. When shot at, they'll create a robotic roar and start chasing their target. I guess they could be seen as a sort of mini-boss type of enemy, but that's sort of it. Next up, we have the Butchers. Butchers are large, fat, tanky fucks that can tank multiple headshots and walk it off like it's nothing. They wield large buzzsaws, and similar to Slashers, they're not fast until close enough to a player, and the buzzsaw can deal constant damage. And lastly, we have the Super Soldier / Placeholder boss. This fella is the boss in Bloodfest. It's decked out in SWAT gear and is armed with a large submachine gun and a flamethrower. The submachine gun fires in bursts at the closest player with high accuracy and can kill an unarmored player in one go. However, the boss is slightly bugged as it doesn't use its flamethrower. While getting the Bloodfest review by Roblox, I found out this bloke beat me to a Bloodfest video by about 1 year. But it's okay, he's talking about how it fell off. I'm doing a retrospective, it's completely different. Anyways, Bloodfest was a massive hit, getting a review by Roblox themselves. Players appreciated the immersive, gory atmosphere, which stood in a stark contrast to the more traditional titles on Roblox at the time. I also got in touch with the dev, and I interviewed him, so let's get right into that. What was the overall idea behind Bloodfest?
Killing floor is the driving inspiration.
What difficulties did you face while working on the Bloodfest?
Content. If I were to go back 10 years, I'd have worked with someone who could help out with that.
What made you and why did you make Bloodfest?
Fame and glory.
Looking back, if you could change anything about it, what would you change?
Wouldn't change anything, so I don't know. Just a content thing.
What does the future have in store for Bloodfest?
Dr. War is working on a spin-off version of Bloodfest.
Are there any behind the scenes screenshots?
Nothing that's survived?
Is there anything you would like to say or add?
Nope.
Now, in my opinion, with the new player animations and lighting update, the game just feels sorta generic. Anyways, what's in the future for Bloodfest? Well, I don't think there will be any content update anytime soon, and if you were paying attention, Dr. War is working on a spin-off game, so let's get right into that. Bloodfest Origins is a spin-off game made by Dr. War, who is a pretty cool person. Bloodfest Origin keeps the original 2017 charm of the game, such as the old animations, which I am very happy to see, while also having new additions to the game, such as new enemies and an actual boss, but the placeholder boss is still present, cause he's just too iconic. Let's get right into the new zombies. The first one is the Volatile. This zombie is just a clot holding a bomb. When it gets close to you, it'll detonate the bomb. The explosion can also hurt any zombies that are near it. The next zombie is the Welder. This zombie is just an upgraded slasher. It's faster, stronger, and does more damage. Next is the Law Book. The Law Book is very similar to the Rocketeer in that it is a ranged enemy, however it launches a book instead of a rocket. Should have been called the Booketeer. I love it when a bunch of ranged enemies perform a historically accurate volley fire on me, yay! Next, we have the Bitter Balls. The Bitter Balls are balls of meat. They are weak and quite sluggish, but they will swarm you. They can also throw themselves onto you and explode, so that's fun. And lastly, we have the Meat Wad. The Meat Wad is a giant wad of meat, probably a bunch of bitter balls merged. The Meat Wad can launch an explosive ball at you, and it can slap you. Also, here's a video of me dying to a flesh pound, then proceeding to throw a hissy fit tantrum about it. Another cool addition is the ability to punch enemies. Also, here's a work in progress map. I think it looks pretty cool. And now it's time to move on to the last thing. I got into an interview with Dr. War, and instead of just asking him questions, we went into VC and played a match of Bloodfest. The full interview will be linked in the description. Thank you for watching the video. There's going to be nothing after the interview because the video is already long enough. Please play Origins, I want to see that game succeed.
I mean, the best thing I can really do is set off a nuke as an admin.
The Putin method.
It shuts down the server. Huh?
Can you give me money?
Unfortunately not.
What made you like switch over to the Origins game from your reimagining game?
So obviously I was originally making the reimagining as a fan game to start off with, but just one day Don Eyes was like, hey, I'm not really making content for the game anymore, and all I will be doing is doing bug fixes for the future. Don Eyes just was like, I'll obviously open it up to the public. I'll let people do whatever to the game. And I was like, maybe that's not a good idea, because if you open that up to the public, there will be 101 different Bloodfests, and you won't have the same personality anymore.
Oh yeah, and on the 7th day, the Lord himself said, let there be 1 billion different Bloodfest games.
Yeah, basically. That's what would have happened. So I was like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Because obviously there's loads of risks with that as well. Like, what if people start making scam games?
Oh yeah, scam games.
They join and then they have to, like, I don't know.
You gotta pay
a fee.
500 Robux to take 2 steps forward or else you get banned.
Yeah, exactly.
You can also buy or unban. Is that what that gun's called? The bullpup? That gun? I didn't know that gun was called the bullpup. What kind of fucking name is that? Hello, what do we name our gun? Oh, what about bullpup, sir?
These are obviously the original gun names.
Yeah, I really like these.
Yeah, and then obviously Don Eyes was like, I've seen, obviously Don Eyes has seen my fan game and has been following along with it for quite a long time, because I don't know, I believe people were just in the Discord saying it was like shit fest and stuff like that, because the original game was obviously down because of Roblox AI.
Oh yeah,
Roblox AI shut it down for a long time.
I can see why. All of these things have their chest cavities open. Damn.
Yeah, that's that's a different thing. These are custom models.
Yeah, they look a little like different shade of pink, like just very
Yeah.
slightly noticeable.
But yeah, these are different models. So the original model was made by this designer called Zelot, who I worked with for a bit. He just kind of made it for me after seeing my game. So Zelot made the models, and then after making the models, I just based it off. He made just the clot model, and then I made the slasher. I've made the volatile, which is obviously the grenader. I basically redesigned, well, not redesigned, but revamped every zombie avatar, if that makes sense.
I like the crab claw, the guy with the book throws at you.
Yeah, that's lore.
Why does he throw a book at you instead of something actually useful like a bomb or a big spike?
I genuinely do not know. It was just obvious when I was making the reimagining. It was a collaboration, obviously, of me making like a fan game of Bloodfest, and then on top of that, just a bunch of random stuff that my friends suggested at the time, and that's another reason why Don Eyes allowed me to use the old Bloodfest 2018 to make my own, because I would just make random content, and that's what he was looking for. They were looking for just random content for the game.
Yeah. Oh, I got a theory on why it throws a book at us. You're gonna love it.
Sure.
So what if, like, in this game we're atheists and it throws a Bible at us? Well, how is that for lore?
I don't know. I mean, the law is open to interpretation for now.
That's my interpretation.
Yeah, but here's a little sneak that I'm gonna say. After this next update, I will be working on a story mode of the game.
Ooh.
So not only will you have this game mode, you will actually have lore behind the game.
How many Robux do I got to give you to put me in the game? Bribery. Which Game Pass gun should I buy?
Totally up to you. I'm not a money hungry person, to be honest. Like,
charging $5 for me to reload.
I originally was planning, obviously, like my reimagining, it was a free to play. Anyone can just get any gun. But Don Eyes was like, hey, you don't have to do that. People will buy the guns.
You don't have to be a nice guy. You can be a capitalist like me. Don Eyes on your shoulder like a devil.
Really that bad.
I know.
I don't really earn the money from the game, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, because you like reinvest
it's sent
it.
to the group. Yeah, it's put back into the group because we got a bunch of artists that like do the art and stuff like that. But the game is 50-50, if that makes sense. Dawn Eyes will make 50% of it, and I will make 50%.
Passive income for Dawn Eyes.
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
You can't tell me that these things aren't from like an enemy nation or a lab, because how else would they get armament like this guy?
I mean, some people in the Discord theorize that they might be aliens.
Aliens? I don't think they would be
because
aliens.
This map here is called Spaceship. So they could be aliens.
Well, there's a contradiction with that law. Yes, I have a problem with that law. In the customization, there's a Spec Ops helmet, and the boss wears the Spec Ops helmet. So, I mean, yeah, do you want you with that information? But I mean, I feel like they do come from Earth. I'm so smart. The book throwing zombies remind me of Michael Jackson. What is your favorite zombie?
Ooh, my favorite zombie?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a personal creation. Everyone hates, but it's a love-hate relationship with my community. The Bitterball.
Oh, the Bitterball. The ones you could kick like a soccer ball.
Yeah, because they're cute.
Oh yeah, I
But
can see
the
how they're
issue,
cute. Shit, I fell.
yeah, they're cute, but the issue is people find them absolutely terrifying to the gameplay because you could be just shooting zombies, and then it will just throw itself at you from across the across the
Yeah,
map.
I was playing with my friend earlier and he commented on that. He was very surprised.
But yeah, they will throw themselves at you or blow up, as
Suicidal
well
little
as doing a
maniacs.
melee. The original designs, I made that from scratch.
Oh my god. Did you see that?
You see the tank flying around?
Yeah.
I don't get why it's doing that.
Please don't try to remove that. I love it.
Yeah, people do complain about the bugs of obviously the like zombies flinging. I have no clue how that happens. I'm
Yeah,
assuming it's the collisions.
Oh yeah. If anything, it's a feature, so it's not a bug, it's a feature. The fuck was that? Oh my god!
Danger. Magnetic steel integrity failing.
Is that Karen from SpongeBob? No, it's over, gang. We're done.
And the game still goes on as the Duke's carrying off.
Nah, but we're done for.
I did this in a server full of people, like when
Warning.
there was 10
Core
people playing
overheating.
after the
Nuclear
update.
meltdown imminent.
Core overheating? Do they just put it in the spaceship and send it towards us?
Oh, the next update is a core map. So,
Oh.
so that kind of ties to the nuke as well, being obviously this being the core map when I release it.
Please prepare for EMA.
What's that?
Warning. Reactor core is at critical.
There are explosions everywhere.
The clocks are like confused.
They're coming to us very slowly. Oh my god. It's been nice knowing you, Dr. Wah.
Actually, salute.
Yeah. No!
Nah!
The last thing you'll hear is 6-7. Oh no! Oh my god!
The server will shut down in a second, it automatically does it. There you